And now, at a combined weight,
Absolutely not.
the Face Beat Heels High Podcast.
Hey you, you're listening to a wrestling podcast made by women.
If you don't like women or wrestling, you should probably tap out now.
The views expressed on this podcast are mostly based on personal opinion, and any toxic masculinity brought to the attention of the host will be openly mocked. Mocked via public forum. Seriously though, we will make fun of you. We like to drink, laugh, and talk wrestling. So again, if you don't like to drink, laugh, or talk wrestling, you probably don't want to be listening to this podcast.
Hello, 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 my friends. It is a beautiful day to be a wrestling fan today.
Yes, it is.
Hello. Yes, it is.
Hooray. Welcome. You are listening to the Face Beat Heels High podcast. We welcome you. We love you. We're waving at you on our YouTube that you should check out. I am one of your hosts, Princess Jellybean, otherwise known as PJ. I am joined in the studio today. Just kidding. We're on Zoom because quarantine. By Wild Spice. Looking beautiful in her yellow t-shirt, bright and sunny.
And my mug matches.
And your mug matches.
so
Is Belle your favorite princess?
Nope. Ariel for the win. But I just thought that this was so gorgeous. Hold on, you guys can't see the front of it. And neither can you,
Is it one of the like
until you
watercolor
subscribe
ones?
to YouTube. No, it's just so pretty, I think.
Oh, it is
So
pretty.
cute.
And it says
is
make
really
your
pretty.
own fairy tale on the back. And I really enjoyed that. I mean, I
right.
love Belle. I'm not mad at her, but Ariel's my favorite.
Great. And we also have Christina, otherwise known as the Baker Contreras.
Hola.
Joined today by Bernadette, no?
Yes, she's right here.
Permanent
Great.
cast member. Permanent cast member now.
Correct.
Here we are. It's another Tuesday, just like any other Tuesday. Recording Face Beat Heels High podcast. We welcome you. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
Hola.
That is correct. All right. So, news, I guess, for us. Not really news, but the giveaway is still happening.
Hooray.
Tequila Jury, don't forget, said if you leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, I will then pick my favorite. And then I will get to send you a wrestling shirt of your choice or by the wrestler of your choice. If you want me to surprise you, yes, even if it's Seth Rollins, I will do that. There it is. All right. We are
I didn't
almost
have
there.
it ready.
I know.
I didn't know it was time.
Always have it ready when I'm on
I
the
know.
mic.
I know.
But yeah, we're almost there. I think we're at like 35 right now. So if you want to leave a review, go ahead and do that. Also, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube so you can see all the shenanigans and looks that we give each other. And, you know, like we do our makeup. Well, I did anyway today. So
So did I.
I know. Well, that's right. Pink lip. Are those contacts?
Damn
today?
right.
Did you do your contacts today?
No, not today, but I did a blue eyeliner up top, and that's why they look lighter.
Yay.
My favorite.
With
I
this
always
gold
do.
shimmer.
I do blue mascara. It's like my
That's the
thing.
one. I like it.
I love it.
And it's like
Um,
blue. It's like dark enough that you can't tell. So people are like, only when a glimmer of light catches my eye, people are like, is
And
that
it really
blue
makes your
mascara?
eyes- And it really makes your eyes pop.
It does.
It really
does. All right. So what are we drinking? I'm going to start. I'm drinking my usual. And I feel like I'm going to keep drinking it until these bitches lose their titles. I'm drinking the Banks of Bailey, my chai tea with Bailey's Forever, and my shots
We'll get into that
are-
later.
Yes, my shots are White Claw. Baker, what are you drinking? Bakey Special?
Yes, the wakey bakey for me, always and forever.
Hey.
Which tell the people what it is. Just in
It
case-
is coffee with Kahlua. But honestly, I run out of Kahlua, so it's coffee and Bailey's. But yeah, it still works.
It still works. It counts. What
And
about
for
you?
shots, I'm just doing water because I'm under the weather, you know.
I let you guys down. I had a day yesterday. I had a day at the beach, and I drank
That's right.
12 White Claws. And Then on the way back, I got a frozen cherry margarita.
Ooh.
So today, as you are dehydrating, I, Princess Jellybean, will be rehydrating with wah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We love a
goodness.
wah. We love a wah claw.
You gotta love honesty here because we could easily lie to you guys, but no,
Be
we
like,
don't.
it's vodka. No.
Yeah, it's vodka. No, we're not.
I need a-
Imagine
No.
straight vodka out of a mason jar.
It's a wide mouth too. It's huge. So that's me. Anyways, if you can't tell, we do love to drink here at the Face Beat Heels High podcast, and sometimes we just need a break, aka me today.
Mhm.
We have this little game that we like to play. We encourage you to play along with us. We take one shot. We each, God damn it, one day I will get this right. We each have a shot that we can dedicate at any time during the episode when you hear this sound. Yes, that is the Undertaker's bell. When you hear this sound, that means that one of us has dedicated our shot. We all take a shot. Please take a shot with us, whether it's Wah or White Claw or Rum or Kahlua or the Bakey Special, the Wake and Bakey. Take a
All
shot
of the
with us.
above.
All of the above.
I notice you're calling water wah. So when you see a wawa, are you just like thirsty?
No, I just want a sandwich. The way I love Wawa sandwiches is unholy.
The way I love wawa, period. You're like, man,
Unholy.
I'll never forget my first time. All right.
Never have I ever.
Never. What?
I don't want to wait.
Girl, I wasn't born here. I did
I
not
don't
grow up with
wanna wait.
Wawa.
We'll take you one day. Baker, why don't you tell the people what we're doing?
All right, so we're going to shake it up a little bit today. We are actually going to start with the pay-per-view. So we're doing Extreme Rules, then followed by Raw, SmackDown, and we're going to end up with NXT. Just for our listeners to know, we are going to be changing things a little as well from this point forward. We're not going to be checking every match, like match by match for every single show that we have a week. We're just going to pick our favorite moments during the entire 3 or 2 hour show and then go from there. So
Ain't nobody got time
get
for
ready.
that.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody.
And if you're really adamant on us going back, then just let us know. Honestly, shoot us an email. We'd love to hear from you guys or get feedback from our listeners, like what you guys want to listen to, basically. So if you guys are, if you hate this and you want us to go back to the way things were, just let us
The
know.
only way for us to know is for you to tell us.
Yes.
But the true tea is also that if you're anything like us, we know as WWE fans that some matches just don't need to get talked about.
It's true. Exactly.
True.
But if
Actually.
you really want me to talk about Shelton Benjamin becoming the 24/7 champ, then I'll do that. I'll do it for you.
I will talk about Leon Ruff every day, all day. But seriously.
Well, he's essential to us. He's essential to the show.
Correct.
All right.
love you, Leon.
We
He's
love
getting
you,
a
Leon.
shirt.
All right, so I'm gonna just go right into Extreme Rules so we can talk about it. I'm gonna be spearheading this for the moment. New Day loses their titles. Sad day for the wrestling world.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. But congrats
Right.
to Shinsuke for finally getting those titles. Good for him.
Sure.
We're just gonna
Good
move.
for her.
Shinsuke Nakamura is one of the best wrestlers in the world.
He really
He is. He is. So I'm happy for him. It was happy for him, but I'm sad at the same time. Moving on to the nonsensical nonsense. Now here's the thing, okay?
Unnecessarities.
All the
Unnecessary
unnecessary.
galore.
That is what that pay-per-view should have been called. Unnecessarities. People are calling it the worst pay-per-view this year. I don't understand how you have so many heels.
They're not wrong.
I know. How do you have so many heels win? And so it was fucking nonsense. Nikki and Bayley. All right. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's my thoughts. I knew
talk about
Bayley. I know. I knew Bayley was going to win. Then we all kind of suspect that Bayley's going to win because eventually Sasha is going to turn on Bayley. Bayley has to be the champion in order for that to happen. So obviously it was going to happen. Why the fuck did Sasha give her the fucking knuckles? You don't just give her that. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? I have a question, sir. Dear Vince.
On this episode of I Hate the WWE, I can't even talk about it because I think I will say though that I think Nikki Cross really stepped up to the plate. I think she showed herself. I think I was like, damn, that bitch can wrestle. And I forgot that she can wrestle because she's been too busy in the corner rooting for Alexa Bliss.
Right.
However, There was no need for cheatsy cheating.
At all.
Cheater,
At
pumpkin
all.
eater. Awful.
Seriously, Bayley, honestly, I appreciate what Nikki was doing. I think that she's finally showing the audience what she's truly
She showed
capable of as a member of the main roster.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like, there was so many unnecessarities. She was finally like containing herself, getting things done, and it was just a complete disaster. But
You know
also at one point she lost her momentum, and I was just like,
Yeah, but you know what would have been cool? If Sasha
What?
gave Bayley the knuckles and then Bayley threw him off and be like, nah, I'm not doing it
I
that
don't
way.
need these.
That's not gonna
Something.
happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because Bayley doesn't need it. That's the thing. Like, that's why they're so annoying, because they're such good wrestlers. And it was like, really, you're gonna resort to that? It's just, it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I hated it. Moving on. Get that fucking button ready, PJ.
oh.
Eye for an eye. You know what? Here's the real tea. I knew that Rey Mysterio was going to lose because I couldn't find my Rey Mysterio shirt. I wanted to wear my Rey Mysterio shirt for the pay-per-view, and I couldn't find it. And I turned to Taylor and I was like, do you think that's an omen? Do you think Seth Trashbag Rollins is going to win because I can't find my Rey Mysterio shirt? And he was like, I don't know. And look, lo and behold, I honestly was not thinking that was going to be a in-ring match. I thought we were going to be getting like a horror movie type.
I thought it was a
Seriously.
cinematch.
Yeah.
That's what we all thought.
Cinematch. I like that. Yeah. I was quite shocked when I heard that, when I heard that music. So yeah, I guess, I mean, Rey loses. Well, here's the thing though. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you guys look on our Instagram story, I celebrated so hard. Like, I was so happy because Rey actually like put his fucking hands in Seth's eyes, and it was everything, and he was reeling in pain, and I was so fucking happy. But then I knew I celebrated too fast, because then basically it was the same eye, was it not?
Yeah,
the same one.
Yeah.
And what's the story that
and
it
thus
came
the
out
story
and that
continues.
that he was holding it in his hand, and then Seth Trashbag Rollins throws up on the fucking.
Did anybody else see it? Did anybody else see the fake ass eye?
Yeah, the ping pong
Like,
ball.
my God.
Pink ball.
Somebody in one of the in the wrestling groups that we follow on Facebook had a picture where they just augmented that very like little moment, and it just looked like an eye from the Beetlejuice movie. Like, you know, like it was just so dumb. I was like, where's the blood? Where's the nerves? That looks plastic, because it is.
All right. It was bad.
That was just mad. That was
all
so
the way
mad.
bad. And then it's like, okay, I was expecting Dominic to come out.
He was there.
I know, but he didn't
At
come
the
out
end.
and didn't like protect his papa. So what good are
No,
you,
he did
Dominic?
not.
Where was like Humberto Carrillo? Where was anybody? Where was
He was in
anybody
the
to
back
help?
doing some bicep curls.
He was like, I listened to the show and these girls told me I need to work out. I can't. All right, and then we got to move on to Sasha versus Asuka for the Raw Women's title.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to either. But we have
All right.
to. We
Listen,
have to.
I just rewatched it right before we started
Why?
recording, because I was just like, there's gotta be some good here. There's gotta be. And there was.
There was a lot
Actually,
of good.
no, there was a lot of good. Like, honestly, my favorite moment was absolutely when they were both just laying on the mat, and Asuka just goes over and starts like petting Sasha's
They were
blue
definitely
hair.
checking in with each other and
Yeah.
And
all.
I'm like,
You love to see it.
this
That was
is
cute. That
precious.
doesn't ever take me out of the moment. I just thought that was really
No.
sweet. I was like, oh, look at them being cute friends.
I wanna give Asuka a shout out, because truly she always checks in on her partners. I
Right.
have seen her several times in this past week, not just during horror show, but back was it SmackDown or was it last week's Raw? I can't remember, but she was actively like nodding to whomever she was wrestling. I can't remember right now. So thank you, Asuka.
Yeah.
Good
Now,
team partner.
Bayley basically fucking couldn't deal with it and was like, hey, the green mist Asuka was going to put on Sasha. Sasha ducked. Green mist at the ref. And then the ref was blind. Couldn't see. P.S. Sasha tapped out and like nobody else saw it.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
nobody
nobody
important
did shit
saw
about
it.
it.
Oh, fucking annoying. And then Bayley decides that, you can just take the shirt off of the referee.
Bayley assaults a man. Bayley assaults that poor man.
Yep, puts on. I mean,
Did he just like roll out of the ring after that?
Yeah.
Because I would. I'd be like, what the fuck, bro?
Be like the shame.
I'm
Shame.
naked. Like, yes.
I can't. It's too
No.
much. Yeah, Bayley just decides to call her friend the winner, and then nobody rung the bell, and that's what
Sasha loses her
with.
wig.
Sasha loses her wig. It was a
Bad.
lot of just. I can't believe.
Messy.
I can't believe nobody came out and was like, "You can't do this. We're having a rematch in like 10 minutes." You know what I mean?
Right. Where management. Dear Vince.
Dear Vince.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Vince, you gotta like talk to Hunter. Hunter knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
You do not.
I
Fire
watched-
Bruce Pritchard. God damn. Awfulness. What the
On
hell?
another note, I watched a WWE documentary about TakeOver 2 years ago and Triple H and his schedule. And that man is a busy man,
Mhm.
and B, like carries it all like the king that he is.
I can imagine.
Like he was
Because
like had like 3 minutes in the car and was like, great, I'm gonna send out a tweet. Like he had like boom, pow, bang, going here. It was when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was like, I gotta be here for this meeting, and then I gotta go get inducted into the Hall of Fame. And like Generation X had like no idea what they were doing, so they were like all just like, I don't know what we're doing.
like,
Let's
leave
figure
it
it
to
out.
Hunter.
a
Yeah,
hustler
he was a
hustles.
hustler. He is
Hustler
100%
hustles.
on top of his shit, and still had time to like go into the NXT locker room and like hype up the superstars before TakeOver.
Do you see what I'm saying? You know how
Love
people
it.
say like, oh, to keep motivated, like you have the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce? Fuck that. You have the same amount of hours in a day as Triple H. Okay? That's what we're changing it to.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
my man's, I love him. All right, then we're moving on to Swamp Fight. Highlights for me. Highlights. Bray Wyatt's intro music. God bless. Thank you for giving us that.
Oh.
That was,
Yes.
it was, it's such a bop.
It is.
Yeah, and you want what's the greatest of all time was because when it hit at live events, everybody pulled their phone out.
Oh yeah, because
Like
I
a
mean,
fire-
yeah.
Yes.
Fireflies.
With Fireflies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So
seen it.
cool.
I've seen it when I was
It's the
like
best.
watching old episodes of Raw, and I was like,
But
that's gotta be
live
so
though,
cool.
that shit's good live. Yeah.
I know. It's just nice because it's like, although I mean, again, like, damn, this quarantine. Like, look at all these like things that we're getting, and we don't even
Good
get to
shit.
see it in person.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so frustrating. Also highlights for me. Why did Braun break the chair? Questions I have. What the chair ever do to you, bro? You mad
R.I.P.
at- you
rocking
mad at-
chair.
Yeah, R.I.P.
And then
rocking
that chair came back. He woke up in that chair.
Magic.
Can we talk about the fact that Braun was fighting Braun?
Oh yeah.
We also need to talk about the
The gossip.
no, we need to talk about the Bray Wyatt. I guess not Bray Wyatt. Who's Firefly Funhouse?
Oh, the Count
Classic
Dracula.
Yeah, Count Dracula /
did.
Dr. young Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of old school horror movie, and I did read that he also was part of the creative team, so he had a lot of say
I love Bray Wyatt.
in
Love him.
what was going down.
I need to like figure out what acting school he went to.
Right? That
'Cause he is
monologue.
just- the monologue. Like anytime I'm just in awe of him. He's so fucking good.
He is.
But when Braun was in the chair, I was like, so he lost already. Like I was like, I don't see how Braun's gonna get out of this. Like he just
How is
kidnapped
this
him
match?
and put him in the shed. And then I thought he was
Shed?
gonna drown him.
Shed, snakes, gators, shack, fire. I think literally all of
All of our picks.
our
Fedoras.
picks were on it. Fedoras.
Yep. Fedora
Confused
Palooza
Braun face was definitely in
Confused
Several
Braun
times.
face was definitely there.
several times.
there. There is something, however, that we truly do need to unpack.
All right.
What the fuck is happening with Sister Abigail being Alexa Bliss?
Whoa. I was like, what?
Oh.
Whoa. I was like, this is some teen little big bullshit over here
You blocked
happening.
that
What
out?
is going
I did. I blocked it
In
out.
the name of Jesus.
I blocked it. Taylor
She
was
was like, a Gothic Mary. I'm like, what's happening here?
Taylor's reaction was priceless. I wish I had captured him on my Instagram, because when that came out, he went, Alexa Bliss? What are you doing here?
Well, here's the thing. So Sister Abigail has been someone who has been involved in the Wyatt storyline for like the past maybe 3 years when the Wyatt family was around. And there was always this like mystery shrouding, like, oh my God, who was Sister Abigail going to be?
Right.
Like who, like what wrestler was going to be someone from developmental? Was it going to be someone from like New Japan who we haven't seen? Like who was Sister Abigail going to be? And then it ended up that they just did not acknowledge it at all. When he turned to like Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt, and Sister Abigail is one of the puppets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The witch, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite. It's my girl.
Yeah, I like her too. Anyways, so now we have Alexa Bliss.
Well, I don't think.
But
go ahead. Well, I was gonna say I don't think. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think that was Bray definitely fucking with Braun and like getting in his brain and doing all that kind of stuff to just like kind of mess with him.
Maybe
all
Sister Abigail takes the image of whomever will fuck you up the most mentally. And apparently Braun has some deep down secrets that we are going to have to
Is he in love with her?
to see.
Well, then they used to have like, he had a crush on her, I think is what it was, wasn't it?
Really?
Like an Otis situation.
Oh,
kind of. Or it was just like, because he didn't really speak, right? So he would like catch her and protect her. It was like the mountain in Game of Thrones, and she was
Oh yeah.
It was kind of that.
Sure.
WWE was like, you're big and you're small.
Right.
Put you together.
I can't.
Hashtag Team Little Big.
Exactly.
I was like,
all
this
right.
is,
Well,
all right.
That was Extreme Rules. Should we take a break?
Please.
Let's take a
I
break.
need to cleanse my palate from this.
Oof.
In the Dicebox Slam is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we mix wrestling and fantasy. Join your hosts, current All Elite Wrestling Women's Champion, the Native Beast Nyla Rose, Drew, Sean, Will, and me, your Dungeon Daddy Alex, as we spin this tale every other Wednesday on Spotify. You can search for us under In the Dicebox Slam, and follow us on Twitter at In the Dicebox, and use the hashtag Slamcast to join in on any giveaways and on the fun. Do it, or Nyla will find you and put you through a table.
Please head to our YouTube page.
Oh man. If you don't watch us on YouTube, if you don't watch us during on YouTube, like what are you doing? Christina, once again, with the interpretive dance, this time it was.
Why do you have so many props?
It was dice.
I am a nerd.
I have mine too, though. It's so funny. Taylor buys me like a shit ton of dice for Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't play. But he always buys them for me because he's like, these are so pretty, and maybe one day
They
you
are
will.
so pretty. Oh my god, I need to send him a couple of dice I found yesterday.
I'll show you mine next week. All right, so Raw. Whoop whoop.
Rah.
Rah rah rah. All righty. Well, only thing I want to talk. I know I wasn't gonna really talk about it. The only thing I want to talk about Seth Trashbag Rollins coming out and opening the motherfucking show is this. Seth Trashbag Rollins, how in the hell are you going to be mad at us, the WWE Universe, telling you that we made you this way? Are you fucking kidding me? You're blaming us? Anyways, that's all I got to say about that. But I also, I have to acknowledge the fucking fans during his whole thing. I was crying.
Chant.
The shame chant.
Cersei Rollins.
They wouldn't even let him talk. I was laughing so hard. It was one of my favorite things I've ever witnessed with Seth Rollins.
That's the best.
Like when he's like, the thing is about Rey Mysterio. And then one audience member goes, he can't see. Like all of it. I wish I would have written more down because, oh my gosh, all of it was so funny. Can I talk? He literally was like, can I talk though? Can you let me finish? I feel bad.
He was gonna lose it.
Yeah, he was like, I feel bad. I think I did see
Yeah,
a break.
if that was a live crowd though, like regular crowd, I've seen times when the crowd has literally not allowed someone to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roman
no,
Reigns?
I think he was
No.
I think he was gonna break. Like, I think he did break, actually. Like, he laughed a little bit when somebody said, I think it was the can't see moment, where he was just like, I'm gonna keep talking, but I saw him laughing. Just all of it, all of the boos. You suck, Seth Rollins. We hate you. All of it. I was like, these are my people. Why am I not there? Goodness gracious. All right. Anyways, so moving on. Mustafa Ali is back.
Yes.
What up? Guess who's dedicating her shot? Hey.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hey. All right. That's awesome. Yay. The match was like meh, but I'm all for
but it's back.
anybody stepping up to I kind of like that this is maybe going to be the new Bobby thing until Apollo comes back, because we all know Apollo has COVID. So
I mean,
R.I.P.
which like we didn't really go over in Extreme Rules, but MVP, you can't just put a belt on yourself and call yourself the winner. And the best part about that was R-Truth coming out and like telling him, he's like, oh, okay, you're the champ. Like, that's like,
if R-Truth comes over and
too?
tells you his truth,
yeah.
Oh no, it's Apollo's belt.
Yeah, well, it's the
At
belt.
one point, just like, I'm gonna make myself a belt.
No, that's the belt he's
Declare
wearing.
myself the winner.
That's the belt he's wearing.
Oh.
Apollo still has his, because he's like, what did R-Truth say? R-Truth said, that's a really nice replica you got right there. That's really nice.
Right.
And that is the moment that I have full on now have transitioned to a full R-Truth stand. That was the moment. Y'all remember a few episodes ago, I was like, I don't like him. He offends me. Everything about him offends me. And I'm over here like, now he is a cute little baby angel and we must be protected. But that shit was so funny. I can't even deal. And then R-Truth loses his belt, but he's going to get it back, so I ain't worried. Next thing I want to talk about, Peyton versus Ruby Riott. I really want to talk about this.
Go for it.
Here's my thing. Peyton is half of the Iconics. We all know that. Cool. Yes. Ruby, the only problem I have with it is I feel like Ruby being so overcome with emotion that she finally beat Peyton was like, where did that come from? That was kind of a lot. Like, I know that she has been consistently losing.
Yeah.
Now that makes me feel like that wasn't on purpose.
I know.
You're so happy that you finally won against Peyton Royce. Not to knock Peyton, but she's great. But again, she's a tag team.
Right.
She's part of a
And
tag
that's
team.
the one thing I've always said too that I like about the Iconics is I like that they're like a tag team through and through. They're the only women's like real tag team that have come up as a tag team, are a tag team, will always forever maintain that they're a tag team.
Yeah, exactly. So like for me, like that kind of a win, that kind of a win is like kind of meh, because she doesn't do single matches. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to point out real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Like them together in the ring, they were looking really good. Like the pink on Peyton versus Ruby's like neon green was just really doing it for me. I just really appreciated the whole aesthetically pleasing. Yes, I was like, oh, this is pleasing.
It's pretty, but I also hate that feud because I'm like, it's so classic, Mean Girl versus Punk. Like, we've seen that.
This is very Heathers.
The best part about it was Bianca. Thank you, Vince, for giving me a little bit of Bianca, even though she's not fucking wrestling. And also, if Peyton was like calling Bianca dumb, why wasn't Bianca the one who was fighting Peyton?
That's what I thought it was going to happen. That's what I thought was happening. And then I was told, no, you're mistaken.
Like, you're really going to sit here? And also, why is Ruby Riott so like Team Liv all of a sudden? Like, don't talk about her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure Liv doesn't even fucking...
Well, they were part of the Riot Squad in NXT.
No, I know that, but didn't they have like the whole thing, like the whole feud, and like, so it's like, why all of a sudden?
It's like with family. It's like, I can talk shit about my sister, but you don't get to talk shit about my sister. You know?
I mean, I just feel like if Liv Morgan beat me up the way that she beat the fuck out of Ruby Riott, I wouldn't be so like Team Liv.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Also, maybe she has COVID.
Probably. Sasha Banks comes out and the announcers do not call her the Raw Women's Champ.
Everything.
That was what I was waiting for. I was like, this is how I'll know if it's legit. And I think one of the commentators, I don't remember who it was like, why didn't they say it?
Of course they didn't say it.
Yeah. And he's like, why did he say it? He's like, well, there's a lot of controversy going around this right now. And it's just like, because she's not. You can't just declare your friend the winner. You just can't do that.
Dear MVP / / Bayley.
Yeah.
You can't just make up your own rules. That's not how WWE works.
That is not how it fucking works. You can't do it. Stephanie fucking McMahon. I'm glad that like out of anybody who could have come out, even though she didn't really come out via Zoom.
Okay.
Was she in her
She
bathroom?
could not show up.
COVID's real,
She
man.
could not be bothered to show up.
You know what would have been
was
awesome
she?
is if she showed up wearing a mask and was like, "Fuck y'all." Like, wear your goddamn mask.
I have to say, like, I think that she was in her bathroom. If not in her bathroom, she was in her walk-in closet. Dear fans,
Sound is
get
better
your
in there.
daughter a backdrop. Like, come on.
Yeah, the sound is better. I've
Yeah,
done
the
VO work.
the
in
sound
my
is better in the
same,
closet.
same. But like, what's behind you? Anyways,
Well, anyway, so
I really like when Asuka was like, Sasha wasn't ready for Asuka. Asuka wasn't
Oh my
ready
God,
for
we didn't-
Thief.
for
we didn't
thief.
talk about the super. We didn't talk about the super cute moment at Extreme Rules where they were amping up Nikki Cross.
Oh
my God,
that's
that's so
right.
I
true.
love that.
Even if you lose, we'll still be your friend. Shut up,
Yeah.
Kyrie.
That
So
just
cute.
had. I needed a little like input.
Yes.
They were all like bouncing up and down.
Friendship
That
is
was really
magic.
Yeah, friendship,
Friendship is magic.
But
But yeah,
it's
so
for friends that do stuff together.
for real, Sasha Bayley only have each other. Toxic.
Yeah, bye.
So Stephanie comes out and says the fucking greatest thing ever. Although it's like, well, Asuka, you didn't win it either. Yes, she
Yeah.
did, Steph, actually, because Sasha tapped. So she would have won had things not been weird.
no, she's talking about
how
how
Asuka
she
the
didn't
belt
win.
because-
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
see.
what she was talking about. She was like, Sasha, you're not the winner. You did not win, but Asuka, you didn't win either.
Meaning
so
like
let's figure
because Becky
because
just
you
gave it
were
to her.
handed you were handed the championship. So now let's figure out who's got it.
I
Yeah,
see.
but
who's
you
the
don't just get to
rightful-
be like you don't get to do that. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't.
Because
but
by
it's-
picking Asuka, like there was definitely a bunch of work that went into it for the like she didn't
she
ask
won
for
Money
it.
in the Bank. She was gonna
Right.
gonna cash in
Have
eventually.
a cash in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well,
whatever.
that's what I figured. I'm like, well, you were gonna cash your contract at some point. So imagine that this is actually you cashing in for
Right.
But now she's
you
got to
know, for your
fight
match.
again, even though Sasha like fucking tapped. It's so annoying. Anyways, but the best part about the match is no interference. Sasha will lose it if Bayley interferes. She can only
And role
win it
model.
by pinfall or submission. I'm excited. Now, what I thought was going to happen in Extreme Rules was I thought that Bayley was going to interfere in Sasha's match and make her lose the match, and then that would cause Sasha to turn. But now I
would have
see.
made a better pay-per-view, but you know, we're not a member of the board, so
Yeah.
fuck you.
But now I see that that's what's going to happen next week. Is Bayley is going to try to sneak an interference, lose Sasha the chance to win, and then finally we're going to
Asuka's
get
gonna retain.
we're finally going to get our Sasha Bayley match at SummerSlam. That's what's
We
gonna happen.
will not get I don't think that we're gonna get a match. I do think we will get a heel turn. at
Yeah.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I need them to not be friends no more because
Yeah, right.
they're toxic. All right. And then we get Bayley versus Kyrie, and Kyrie fucking won,
Kyrie
y'all.
wins.
Yep.
Kyrie
That was-
wins. Pirate Princess.
Ah, man, I could have cried. I didn't.
She's
but,
damn good. She gets
She's
so much
so
air
good.
on that elbow. It's
Mhm.
insane.
Mhm.
And her
Seriously.
legs like go up behind her.
Yep. I can't. It was so good. And then we have Drew versus Dolph, which I didn't cover in.
Did you see that she cried afterwards?
Yeah, I did. I saw the
Yeah.
picture. It was really
Kyrie?
sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So we have Drew versus Drew comes out to try to get a new challenger because he obviously retained at Extreme Rules because there's no fucking way
Looking
that he was
fine.
going to lose to Dolph Ziggler. Oh my god. Every
Fuck you,
time
Dolph at Extreme Rules. Why won't you die?
Dolph Ziggler tries so hard to be a meme. It's like not even. He
I
like,
know.
is
Seriously.
so thirsty.
also
life.
if you have the stipulations, why wouldn't you stop him from using the Claymore? Why
Yeah.
wouldn't that be the obvious choice that you did in Extreme Rules? So A, you already fucked up. And then B, he comes out on the next day like, you got to give me another chance. I love when Drew was like, I'm just going to walk away. I don't even have time for you right now.
Twice.
I can't. But
Twice.
I
He's
love how
just-
that's how he handles drama. He's like,
Yeah.
nah.
Goodbye.
I'm
I
good.
don't want to. I don't want any part of this.
That high school
Dear
teacher.
Dolph.
You know when he comes off in his when he comes out in his formal attire, we should call him Mr. McIntyre.
Yes, Mistress Snackentire.
Mr. Snackentire. And I say
Listen.
after school.
Real quick though, Dolph Dolphin Ziggler, I will pay out of pocket to take you to a beauty salon and give your hair the hydrating mask that it deserves.
Harriet deserves
Yes.
better, so much better.
She does.
Harriet.
Yeah.
Harriet.
It's too
If
much.
you don't know who Harriet is, listen to our episodes before this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Harriet. Basically, yeah, so I guess Drew is going to get to pick the stipulations. I really hope that it is that you just have to stand right there while I claymore you to the face. I will win. Goodbye.
It'll be
I
fun.
hope that that's what it is. I can't believe I'm still dealing with this fucking feud. I thought I'd be
Nonsense.
cleansed by now. And then to end the night, we have Big Show versus Orton. Was anyone surprised that Randy Orton won? No.
Nah.
Because I just feel like, why would you make that I mean, I get it has to be the main event because it's Randy Orton, but like, he's going to continue killing these legends until he gets his shot at Edge or until Drew McIntyre stops him.
Thus giving more people who have already had their shot at fame airtime when you could be having Bianca Belair in the ring more than she is.
Exactly.
Seriously.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like either Drew has to stop him, and I know because the whole thing was fashioned around Edge, but now that he's injured, it's throwing everything out of whack, and they don't really know what to do. But it's like, if Edge isn't going to be fighting him at WrestleMania next year again, then it needs to be Drew who like decides to stop him. I know that's what Drew wants. Drew wants a match with Randy. Just fucking do that.
Great.
Right? It would be good for everyone involved. He can stop him, and like it can have all the symbolism. Like, yeah, you can kill all these like legends of the past, but bitch, I'm a new fucking legend, and you're not gonna fucking knock me down, bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I hope that that's where it's going to. Dear fucking Vince.
That'd be great.
Anyways, that's all I got for dear fucking Vince. That's all I got for Raw.
Alrighty. Sorry.
Woo.
Alrighty. So let's talk about SmackDown, shall we? We've already addressed that. Shinsuke and Cesaro are the new tag team champions. However, I do want to address that table match on SmackDown last Friday. It was better than I expected it to be, and the fact that Cesaro put Kofi through 2 tables that were stacked together, that was everything for me. But I really want to address. I want to address Big E being so annoyed and upset that he could not get up and dig Kofi from under those tables. We went to the commercial break, and poor freaking Kofi was still buried under tables. Anyways, I was laughing. I was so mad, but so happy.
He was mad too.
He was, of course. I mean, justifiably so. So then we move on to Braun and Morrison. John Morrison deserves better. I appreciate the whole, hype up beforehand with Morrison and The Miz, and how The Miz was all like, well, you're the hero, blah, blah. And Morrison was like, well, the hero's best friend could step in, and that's not going to happen.
Morrison's great.
He is.
Great. I like him a lot.
I love him in the
Braun,
mic. I love him when he's, wrestling.
Braun was terrifying.
He looked like a tiger that was caged in. Like,
terrifying. I'm concerned for Morrison because
I was so worried.
He was like the Hulk in that scene with Loki where he just throws him back and forth and back and forth. That was what that was. That was the Hulk versus Loki, and it was fucking rough.
That's the best imagery you could have come up with. That is spot on.
And Miz too, like Miz was selling the fuck out of it because he was so concerned, but he was like, "I'll be damned if I get in if I interfere."
Right.
Seriously, like if poor John Morrison just kept on flying from one corner to the other in the ring, I was like, "Can you stop manhandling this poor man? Ragdolling him."
Where is Yada for any injustices? What's his name? Drake Maverick. Where is he? He should just, whenever there's an injustice happening or someone's getting the shit beat out of them because they're smaller, he should just come out of this, like, of the back and just be like, you wanna.
But could you just imagine Drake Maverick trying to defend Morrison? Morrison is bigger than Drake Maverick as it is.
He literally should. He should be like Captain Underpants and like, I don't know.
The worst part about that whole thing though was like after Braun was done killing John Morrison.
R.I.P.
they had to walk out, and like they didn't even go to commercial break or anything, and he's walking out as Lacey's music is going. She's walking in.
And she's so like, oh.
She's like, oh shit, well, I hope you're okay, honey, and just keeps on going.
Someone's getting fired for that.
Seriously.
That was really bad. And then we go to commercial, like we don't even get Lacey's full intro. So I was like, so why didn't you just do that while he was walking out?
Yeah, that's weird. That had to have been a snafu.
Yeah, seriously.
Like he's literally walking out.
The music started, and Lacey was like, I mean, I gotta.
It was so quiet. Dragging his body while Lacey's fucking sassy ass self comes out.
Strutting down the ramp.
We need to talk about that match. Let's talk about Lacey.
Yes, we do. Right now. So Naomi versus Lacey. Jesus, fuck.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I was so mad. I was so disrespected. I was like, first of all, we have said this before. I have said this before, and I will say it again. Naomi deserves better. What is happening, WWE? Come on. She's great on the mic. She's a great wrestler. Why do you continuously give her squash matches?
Yeah.
Like,
where she gets squashed, where she's the squashy.
Yeah.
Correct. Where she's the squashy. That's not fucking fair.
No.
Come on. But tying her hair to the mid rope was just like, girl, first of all, do not touch a black woman's hair. What the fuck are you doing? Get your claws away from that hair. Back off.
Now, if it was maybe if it was another person of color doing it.
Yeah, biopic wrestler.
Yeah. Then maybe it wouldn't, then that would be praised as a, like, oh, that's kind of smart. Like, if Bianca did it, we'd be like, oh, that's
a girl.
That's smart.
Not to Sasha, though.
Yeah.
Sasha. Oh, yeah. No. But
had enough.
Right. We've had enough of that.
That will not.
I just kind of feel like this Lacey and Naomi feud is a little bit mistimed. Like, read the room, guys. I don't know why you decided to make a Southern Belle go up against is she the only black wrestler on SmackDown? Female wrestler? Tamina's Samoan. Is there another one? You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. I kind of wish Bianca would have been traded to SmackDown, because then that would have been a nice little
and also
thing.
I feel like everyone is thinking it, you know? Like, I feel like it's like, oh, obviously you're a white woman, like, versus, you know, like, why would you ever do that right now? It's just beyond mine.
Yeah. Like,
unless you're doing it on purpose, which is worse.
But we're talking about the same people who are using Jeff Hardy's addiction as a storyline.
Right.
So it's but it's like, read the room, guys. Read the fucking room, because this is just not, it's not going to be good.
Put them on a team together. Like,
something like that.
That would have been nice.
SmackDown,
Unity.
I appreciate SmackDown. I cover SmackDown. SmackDown, you're in my heart. But right now, you are
not great.
Below lacking.
Yeah. I mean, the ratings are bad too. And the thing about Lacey as a wrestler is that she likes to attack people on social media in character. And I mean, she did a tweet. I can look it up later. But it was so ill-timed.
When she was doing her makeup?
No. It's because the hashtag Naomi deserves better is going around, because she fucking does. She's low-key a veteran. Like, she's been there the longest, one of the longest out of everybody. And so it's kind of like, you need to respect. I mean, she's so athletic. I mean, even when Lacey pinned her, fucking Naomi's leg went all the way over here.
Seriously.
So it's a little messed up that they are continuing. It's not like they're burying her, but kind of like, I don't know. If I was Naomi, I would fucking
definitely burying her.
I would fucking
100% burying her.
Yeah,
they are.
If I was Naomi, I would be like, I'm going to AEW or something as soon as my contract's up. Like, fuck this. You know what I mean? Because she's just not. She's not killing it. I'll find it. If you want to move on, we can. I'm going to look for the tweet, though.
Yeah. I want a minute to acknowledge Nikki Cross's soliloquy to Alexa Bliss. when she's pouring her feelings about how she keeps fucking losing since she got brought, not since she got brought, but since they lost their tag team championship. She's like, my parents, my friends back in Scotland, they don't want to see me lose. I'm like, girl, You're right. But I, once again, bringing up the whole, we are all performers in this podcast, and we appreciate a good scene partner. I also want to say, Nikki, girl, yes. Stillness is key. She was just, she was poised. She was
I feel
grounded.
like she can also let that go. Like she can let that energy go. And I don't think anyone's going to miss it. You know what I mean? Or like only get that way when she feels like something's been done to her or like something. Yeah, like she gets that way. But other than that, she's like,
which is what happened during this
I found
little
yoga.
scene.
Like I do tarot. Like maybe she can turn it into
like a Super Saiyan. Like she just had Super Saiyan level.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I had the hope. I'm sorry, go on.
I found the tweet. Are y'all ready?
Yeah. Yes.
So the hashtag Naomi deserves better, right? Charlotte Flair retweeted and said, yup, all caps, love her, we stand. Miss you every day. Lacey then retweeted that and said, hashtag Naomi is nothing but a nasty. And everyone was like,
her thing.
Right. But again, everyone was like, read
being genuine.
The fucking room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
Lazy.
Read the room.
Correct.
Jeez.
Anyways.
Is that it for SmackDown, or do you have more?
Yes. Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles.
Oh, right.
Yes. And with that, I will end this. But, oh my goodness, that match was absolutely brilliant. Every single time that I see AJ Styles and Matt Riddle together, at this point, we've had 2 or 3 matches of them together. 2. It doesn't matter. 2. It's beautiful. I am just like, what did I write here? Blah, 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 blah. Yes, the whole like AJ did the whole submission on Matt, and then Matt turned that shit around on him and was submitting AJ, and then AJ was like, no, bitch. I pin and I'll win. Well, that's just like the fastest little summary that I can come up with, but it was just a beautiful match. And I really appreciated that at the end of it, they shook hands. AJ Styles, listen, soccer mom, you can be the biggest Karen. So I appreciated that he was like, you know what? Yes, let me shake your hand. And then douchebag Corbin comes out, and AJ doesn't have the balls to defend Matt Riddle.
He said bye. Why would he?
He's like, not my problem.
I wouldn't.
You a heel.
Even though Taylor was like, why don't you protect him? I was like, why? He won his match. I'd take my belt and I'd go too. Like,
right.
AJ Styles is a Slytherin. Don't let anybody fucking fool you. AJ Styles is a Slytherin.
I would say he's more of a Ravenclaw. They're also bitches.
No, that was a Slytherin moment. Like, peace out. I only look out for me. What I did like
Hufflepuff.
Huh? I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Slytherin, obviously. But
love you.
The thing about
badgers eat snakes.
The thing I like about heel turn, in-house heel turn is gonna happen right now. Anyways, no. What I liked about that is that it provided a solid intro for Matt Riddle into the main roster. Yeah. You give him a solid fucking feud. You show us like exactly what he is capable of. Like that was a fucking monster. Like, even though it was short and sweet, that was my favorite moment of SmackDown. Truly, it was the most deserving thing that happened. No. Okay.
Wait.
Shot?
No, I just realized that my shot was back in Raw, but we didn't even address that. My shot was dedicated to the Street Profits and to Montez for doing that leapfrog and twist in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Should we take a break?
Let's take a break.
Where is it? Nope. Yep. Hi, everybody. It's me, PJ, and I'm letting you know that we've officially entered a break. And that means that we're giving your ears a little bit of a rest from talking about wrestling. We just want you to know that we love you and we thank you for listening. And we hope that you'll follow us on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and even send us an email. Okay, time to get back to wrestling. Bye! The big event that was to talk about up until this very moment. A huge announcement.
Yes.
A colossal announcement.
It's big.
Next week, we will be celebrating.
Wait, no.
Yep.
Next week is 14.
Nope.
My bad.
Next week, we will be celebrating our quinceañera episode.
Pew, pew, pew.
We are going.
That's English. That's English.
We are going to be having a quinceañera party, and you are invited. We are going to come dressed for a quinceañera. The baker will have to teach me more about what quinceañera means
I'm on it.
and what I can prepare.
I got you. I'm going to make a cake.
Ooh.
We're going to be in
Maybe.
giant formal dresses. Hopefully,
Yes.
I'll try my best.
I can
Crowns,
find
all the things, tiaras. We're going to be, it's our quince. Yay.
It's our quinceañera, and you are invited. You are
We're
invited.
probably going to play Chayanne.
Ooh, okay.
Tiempo de vals.
Oh shit. Yeah, we're going to discuss, but it's definitely going to be a legit quince for
It's
sure.
gonna be a quince.
Has to be.
Yes.
Has to be. So anyways, join us next week on next week's episode where we will be celebrating our quinceañera. You are invited. We formally request your presence to celebrate with us. Let's talk about NXT.
Let's do it.
NXT. I don't have much to talk about because I think that there was only a couple things that happened that are really worth talking about. One of them is Keith Lee coming in and talking about his come up, which is awesome. We love Keith Lee. NXT Lee all day.
I kind of think it was a little long, though.
It was long.
It was really long. I was like, where's this going?
Yeah, but I could listen to him.
Staring into my soul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
true.
I wasn't mad at it. I was just like, TikTok.
Yeah, and it seemed like it did take him a long time to get to where he was going.
Mm-hmm.
Like
A little bit.
Is there going to be something that happens at the end
Yeah.
of this, or are you just going to turn around and go away? You're
ready.
just saying as long because you thought Karrion Kross was going to come out.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
no
okay.
joke. I think I was like,
I didn't think it was that long.
I think I was like, hello, like what the fuck? Where is he at? Like, what's going on?
So
Where's my
basically,
baby?
he gives the first title shot to Dijakovic, who
Good
he
job.
like was friends with, was not friends with, frenemies, you could say.
Yeah.
And I thought that match was really good, actually.
Hell yeah, it was. And
We
it
can
was
talk
really
about that.
and it was really nice of him too to do that.
Yes.
I was like, this is
Mhm.
cool to like showcase some stuff.
Yep.
And it was a solid match. I was like, wow.
It was actually, it was a great match.
It was
I
really
thought.
good.
Yeah.
What else did I want to talk about? Do we need to talk about Shotzi? I don't think so, right?
Not really.
Okay.
I
That
don't
was
even
how
really
that
remember.
happened.
But that happened.
So at the end of jumping forward then to the actual match, which was Dijakovic
Sure.
Dijakovic with a D. Dijakovic and Keith Lee. Jury got her wish, and Scarlett Bordeaux comes out with her broken hourglass pieces.
She was
and
like-
lays them in the spotlight on the stage.
She
I'm
said
gonna take Harriet out for this. I mean,
she said
or not
you
that.
she
Don't
said
take Harriet out. Nobody
take
wants
Harriet
that.
she said you break it, we take it. That's what Scarlett was like. Bitch, you broke my fucking hourglass and I will be
Right.
avenged.
This was $65 in Brooks Brothers.
She's
Right.
like, how fucking dare
That was
you?
a nice hourglass too.
How
It
am I
was.
gonna know the time? Like, what
Do you think
time
he
is
even
it?
remembers
I don't
breaking
know.
it? You think Keith Lee even remembers breaking it? / is that whole storyline just because he broke the hourglass?
Oh no, I
I
think
mean, if
that's
somebody breaks my shit, I'll
No.
be mad.
no. I think that's Scarlett's beef, but Karrion just wants him because it's the title. Like that's all he cares about. But
Right.
Scarlett's like, bitch,
right.
you broke it, and
My
now,
home
Right.
decor.
Yeah.
My home.
oh my gosh, she's just the most stunning creature. I love it. I love it so much. But I know obviously they're leading up to it. Because
Right.
we're gonna get Dijakovic and Karrion next
Dijakovic.
week. Dijakovic and Karrion tomorrow.
Yes.
I
Which is
will-
something I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Because I'm looking forward to that.
But can I say when Karrion came off and like started talking to him, I was so y'all please don't come for me. And I apologize in advance for what I'm about to say. I promise. Like I don't mean it
Read
to
the
be
room.
offensive. I don't mean it to be offensive, but because I'm so into Karrion, when he started talking in a different language, I was like, what is this? Is this some demonic satanic language? And then Taylor goes, no, it's probably Russian or Bulgarian. I was like, oh, right.
Right.
Because
I
Dijakovic.
don't think he should have talked though. I mean, I guess like eventually you need to. Like you can't always have Scarlett to be your mouthpiece,
Well,
but I don't think that he
she
needed
doesn't talk at all.
No,
She's
she
the one that
doesn't.
doesn't talk.
Has
We've
he
heard
talked?
Yeah. Carrie's
Yeah,
talking
he
like
has.
the promos and stuff. Yeah,
She doesn't.
she doesn't.
She doesn't.
But now that you bring that up, I was like, what is this? I mean, ESL, but like, am
My
I
ears
not
perked up.
paying
Yeah.
attention?
No,
Yeah.
I legit thought it was like some witch demonic language. And then
Came backwards.
Stephanie Hardy from the Hardy Wrestling podcast, she tweeted out, she was like, "Oh, I didn't know Carrie and Cross spoke Spanish." And I was like, I started laughing. And then she apologized because she thought she was being offensive. I was like, no, that definitely wasn't Spanish, but it was more of like, wow, Carrie, and I'm impressed. I was like, no, honey, no, that wasn't.
Like
That
just
wasn't
in that
Spanish.
moment, that very moment, he's like, let's go with Spanish. Moving on, I do want to give a shout out to the match Denzel DeJournette and Timothy Thatcher because he looks really good.
He does.
And giving a chance to someone who may not has had as much airtime as you, I think is always something to like be happy about.
Yeah.
And I think that he actually stepped to Timothy Thatcher for a minute there. And I think that he could be much like Isaiah Swerve Scott, could be someone on the come up who I am excited to see where they go. So I just wanted to say that really fast.
I appreciated it.
Let's talk about Io Shirai versus
Okay.
Tegan Knox.
Okay. The mermaid versus
The mermaid
the hard
versus
worker.
the hard worker. The weirdest team up ever. Shout out to, I'm going to dedicate my shot because we love a
Women's main event.
women's main event. The actual match. I
Wait,
believe.
hold on. Please go to our YouTube and notice how me and PJ are drinking from proper glasses of water. And Jerry's the only one who keeps chugging her shots. Bless you, Wild Spies. We
I
love
think we
you.
have to make it a rule that at least one person has to be doing shots. Like no matter what happens, like one person does shots.
There you go.
Tequila
Yeah.
Jury is here to save the day.
Woohoo! We love her. We love
Y'all should
Tequila
love her
Dream.
too. She wants to give you a shirt.
Yes.
She wants to give you a shirt. Yes. So anyways, Io Shirai versus Tegan Knox. Io Shirai ends up retaining, which is great. I don't think that Tegan Knox is ready for a belt. However, I do think that the match was spectacular.
I agree. I'd have
And
to
I always
agree
have
with
to-
that.
100%.
I always have to give a
100%.
shout out to a female main event.
Io is she's just so awesome to watch, to be honest.
Yes.
Io?
She is great. She's
Do
great.
we have anything for
Oh, wait. I also wanted to talk quickly about the Dexter Loomis match we're getting tomorrow.
Picasso?
Yes!
Dear
Picasso.
Dexter, we love you. We missed you in the ring.
Dexter Loomis, I wish you nothing but a solid fucking win tomorrow.
Yes.
No one will
1000%.
convince me. No one can convince me that you do not listen to this podcast. I know you do.
You do.
I love you so much.
love us.
You must. And
Oh,
I-
Loom.
I love
Biggest
D-Looms.
fans.
We are your biggest fans. Can't
We are
wait.
your biggest fans.
Can't wait. I
That's
can't wait
it.
till.
I don't have
Alrighty.
anything for When the Wrestling World. I think we kind of covered the stuff with Lacey and
Yeah.
the
Just looking forward to the
COVID.
bar fight because I'm not.
And on that note,
Yeah. We'll see you next week, I guess. Don't forget your formal wear because it's our quinceañera.
and don't forget to go on Apple Podcasts and review us for a chance to win a shirt from Tequila Jury.
Hey, hey.
Otherwise,
when-
it's Wild Spice.
Exactly. And when we reach 50 reviews, Tequila Jury will be here. Yes,
Oh.
she will. She will.
Oh,
To announce the
wow.
winner. Yes, she will. So,
Maybe we should all be Tequila Juries.
yes. Oh my God, she needs friends.
Something's happening in the height.
In
Anyway.
the Heights. All right. So I guess
Thank
we'll
you for
see
joining
next
us.
week.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Face Beat Heels High podcast. Keep wearing your masks. Keep social distancing. Don't be an asshole. That's all I have to say. Be
Yep.
kind to each other.
Bye. Read the room.
And as always, keep your face beat in your heels high.
I was like, what did you find a fly?
No, you should say it. I never say it. I don't know why.
I was like, what is happening?
That's our cue, y'all. See you next week.
It's so
Keep
hot.
your face beat and your heels high. Bye.
Insert X in music.